Instagram is using AI to secretly change videos. Hi, welcome to ZGadgetReview. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. My siblings and I have an Instagram group where we share reels and pictures and videos and things like that. One day, my brother sent me a reel of a stand-up comedian. It's a stand-up comedian that he has sent before to us. And when I opened the video and listened to the joke, at first I didn't catch that it was in Spanish. And so I listened to it and it took me a few seconds. I was like, wait a minute, this is in Spanish. Why is this in Spanish? And the guy sounded like he does. But because I had seen his videos before when my brother had sent him, I knew that the guy spoke English. And I didn't know that he spoke Spanish. So I decided to go into his page and look for the video that my brother had sent. And the video was in English. And I went, So I told my brother, I'm like, hey, why is the video in Spanish? And he was like, what do you mean it's in Spanish? And I said, when I opened the video that you sent, it's in Spanish. My brother looked at the video himself again. My sister did it as well. And to both of them, it was in English. I sent it to somebody else, and when that person watched it, it was also in English. The only person who was getting it in Spanish was me. But when I opened the video on his page, it's in English. Here's the video in Spanish, okay? The way I received it.
Fuiste a la escuela con Luigi Mangione. ¿En serio? ¡Wow! Ok, y luego tienes un look de Luigi, sin ofender. Pero pareces como si hubieras salvado a la princesa con él.
So when I saw it, at first I was like, okay, it's in Spanish. But then I realized the lips weren't matching.
Un look de Luigi, sin ofender.
What he was saying and stuff. And I was like, that's really weird. This is what the original actually sounds like.
You went to school with Luigi Mangione. Really? Whoa. Okay, and then you have a Luigi look. No offense, but you do look like you've saved the princess with him one or two times.
As you can see, it sounds like him, right? It's similar, but it isn't him who did that translation. It did it for me. And I do speak Spanish and I do watch Spanish content on Instagram from time to time, but it's not the only language I watch content on Instagram. I watch content in English as well. The other day, literally 3 days ago, my uncle was here at my house and we were talking. I was like, oh, let me show you this reel. And it's a reel about a group of people who are doing a test of suck and smell. When I started playing the video for him, I realized that there was no sound. And the video is in Spanish until the tail end of the video. Then the words come through in English where it actually says smell suck, smell suck. I know what it sounds like. I was like, wait a minute, this is supposed to be in Spanish, not in English. Let me, again, go to these people's page and see what it sounds like. And then I played it for him from those people's page and it was in
Chupa. Huele chupa, huele chupa, huele chupa, huele chupa.
And I was like, this is weird. It is switching it to English. So then my brother was like, hey, look at your settings, because in your settings, you should have an option to not let it translate. And I looked at my settings and my settings are not set up for translation because I've never touched that in Instagram. Also, I don't really translate things because I can read and speak both English and Spanish very well. And I didn't have an option to turn on or turn off the AI that clearly is doing this. They're clearly using the same technology that Google is trying to use for the phone calls, which I did on my review for the Pixel 10 Pro. I'm gonna put it in the description section if you want to watch that video. With phone calls, it doesn't work that well as my video showed, but clearly if you're using it to translate a video that the AI has time to look at and process and reproduce, it's easier to do. The weird thing is that it doesn't give me a choice to turn it off. And I really hate that it happens because one, I haven't asked for this at all. Two, I feel a little profiled that the algorithm is deciding, this guy, I'm going to give this video that's in English in Spanish because he doesn't understand English. Or I'm going to give this guy this video in English because he doesn't understand Spanish. And it is baffling to me that Instagram is doing this without warning, also without giving the user the choice to turn it off. Because I personally want the content to be served to me as it was made, as it was meant for me to consume. I've been to Reddit and I've seen that there's other people who are actually going through this as well, and there's no explanation on why. And it's random. I don't know if they're kind of like beta testing it with different people to see how people react to it and to see how well it works. Here we have AI, getting introduced into our lives without us asking for it. Recently, I've seen a lot of videos like with Tupac and Biggie and Kobe and all these dead celebrities that are just freaking weird to see. I'm wondering, right? Like, do these families have like a way to sue these companies for using the likeness of their loved ones in a video? Sure, I get it, public figures and stuff, right? But you can use videos that were made with them doing interviews and things like that, as footage for things. But then to go and create something yourself without their authorization, that's a completely different thing. We are in that gray area right now with AI. And it's happening in those weird videos that I just mentioned. And now it's happening here with Instagram, just changing the language randomly whenever they feel like changing the language. I don't like it. I feel weird about this. And you have zero control over it. This is the worst part about it. What do you think about this new feature by Instagram/Meta? Do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad? Is it happening to you? I know I already asked this question, but I'm going to ask it again. Let me know in the comment section. That is it for me. Go ahead and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. Really helps the channel. Go ahead and hit that bell so you can be alerted every time we have new videos. And thank you very much for watching.